Believe it or not, Yellowstone holds half the world's geysers. This incredible national park is renowned for its amazing geothermal features, boasting over 500 geysers that shoot steam and boiling water into the air. When you visit, it's like stepping into a natural wonderland where the earth seems to breathe and bubble. The most famous geyser, Old Faithful, erupts approximately every 90 minutes, creating an impressive display that has captivated visitors for generations. But it's not just about Old Faithful. There are many other spectacular geysers to discover, each with its own unique behavior. The park's geothermal activity is fueled by a supervolcano sitting beneath the surface, making Yellowstone a living laboratory for studying the Earth's geology. With vibrant hot springs and colorful mineral deposits around every corner, Yellowstone offers a breathtaking glimpse into the dynamic forces shaping our planet. Are you ready to witness nature's spectacular show? Believe it or not, Nellie Bly shattered world records in 1889. This daring journalist completed a breathtaking journey around the globe in just 72 days. Inspired by Jules Verne's famous novel, Around the World in 80 Days, Bly set off on November 14, 1889. While many thought it was impossible for a woman to travel alone so quickly, she boldly proved them wrong. Along her travels, she made a special detour to interview Verne himself, adding a unique twist to her adventure. Bly traveled by ship and train, facing challenges like rough seas and missed connections. Her incredible feat captured the imagination of the world, emphasizing the potential of women in journalism and travel. By returning on January 25, 1890, she not only set a record, but also inspired countless others to pursue their dreams, regardless of societal expectations. Isn't it amazing how one person's determination can change history? This might surprise you. Birds adapt to new homes. It's fascinating how birds respond to their environments, showing a remarkable instinct to seek out fresh locations for laying their eggs. When conditions change, such as habitat destruction or the presence of predators, birds are quick to adapt and find safer or more suitable nesting sites. For example, urban environments have encouraged some species, like sparrows and pigeons, to thrive in places where they would not normally be found. This adaptability not only helps ensure their survival, but also highlights their intelligence and resourcefulness. Observing how different species react to various landscapes, such as forests, wetlands, or cityscapes, can teach us a lot about their behavior. So next time you see a bird, think about where it might choose to nest and how it has adjusted to its surroundings. What incredible instincts they have. Can you imagine that breathtaking stargazing awaits you? This magical experience unfolds in the Atacama Desert of northern Chile, renowned as one of the finest locations on our planet for observing the cosmos. Why is this desert so special? Its astonishingly clear atmosphere stands out, being exceptionally dry and devoid of moisture, which creates crystal clear views of celestial wonders like stars, planets, and galaxies, free from distortion. Furthermore, the Atacama enjoys minimal light pollution thanks to its sparse population and the absence of major cities nearby. As a result, the night sky dazzles with thousands of twinkling stars visible to the naked eye. For those keen on delving deeper, local astronomy tours offer telescopes and knowledgeable guides, enhancing the experience as you explore constellations and noteworthy celestial events. The region is home to significant observatories, including the prestigious European Southern Observatory, which capitalizes on this unique environment to conduct pioneering astronomical research. Whether you are a passionate stargazer or simply someone who finds joy in the beauty of the universe, spending a night under the stars in the Atacama Desert remains an unforgettable adventure. What if I told you blood cells have a short life? It's hard to believe, but red blood cells, known scientifically as erythrocytes, only survive for about 120 days. These remarkable cells have an incredible responsibility, transporting oxygen from our lungs to every part of our body. Imagine running a marathon or solving a complex math problem. Without erythrocytes, you would struggle to accomplish these tasks. Once they reach the end of their lifespan, our body has an efficient system in place for their removal. The spleen and liver play crucial roles in discarding old and damaged cells, ensuring that your blood stays fresh and functional. Meanwhile, new red blood cells are born in the bone marrow, where they rapidly enter the bloodstream to maintain an uninterrupted supply of oxygen. This dynamic cycle is essential for your health and vitality. The next time you take a deep breath, think about the tireless erythrocytes traveling through your veins, relentlessly delivering oxygen, supporting your every move, and keeping you feeling energized. Have you heard about ancient Tikal in Guatemala? This incredible city was one of the largest and best-preserved Mayan cities, thriving between 200 and 900 AD. Imagine wandering through a place filled with monumental architecture and discovering over 3,000 buildings all designed with purpose and artistry. Tikal wasn't just a setup for daily life, it was a powerful center for trade, politics, and culture in the region. The Mayans were master builders and astronomers, and their advanced knowledge is evident in the structures they left behind. You can still see the grand temples, pyramids, and public plazas that tell stories of an advanced civilization. The jungle surrounding Tikal is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, protecting its fascinating history and biodiversity. Exploring Tikal offers not only a glimpse into the past, but also a chance to appreciate the natural beauty of Guatemala. With its rich history and stunning ruins, Tikal invites many visitors every year to step back in time and learn more about the majestic Mayan civilization. Are you ready to explore this hidden treasure? Did you know that chickens are related to dinosaurs? This surprising fact reveals that our feathered friends have a much wilder family tree than one might expect. Chickens, along with all modern birds, are actually descendants of the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. This connection strengthens the idea that birds are living dinosaurs, a concept that flips how we think about evolution on its head. Over millions of years, species have changed dramatically, adapting to their environments and evolving distinct traits. The process of avian evolution shows us how traits like feathers and beaks transformed from the fearsome features of their dinosaur ancestors. Imagine a fluffy chick wandering around, carrying a tiny hint of the T-Rex ferocity. It's a reminder of the incredible journey life has taken on our planet. So the next time you see a chicken strutting in your yard, remember that it carries a dash of prehistoric power in its genes. Believe it or not, Flight MH370 still haunts us. This tragic disappearance in 2014 remains one of the biggest aviation mysteries ever. The Malaysia Airlines flight was carrying 239 people when it vanished from radar while traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite massive search operations involving numerous countries and advanced technology, only a handful of wreckage pieces have been located, sparking countless theories and questions. Some speculate about mechanical failure, while others believe it may be linked to human actions. Families of those aboard still seek answers, and investigators continue to analyze satellite data and ocean currents in hopes of uncovering what really happened. The mystery not only reflects the heart-wrenching personal loss, but also raises concerns about aviation safety and the effectiveness of search and rescue operations. Will we ever find the truth behind this enigma? Have you ever wondered why hedgehogs are so special? These charming little creatures get their name from their unique foraging habits. Hedgehogs love to snuffle around in hedges, hunting for tasty snacks like insects and worms. While they dig through the underbrush, they often make adorable pig-like grunts that add a quirky soundtrack to their search for food. But did you know that hedgehogs play an important role in nature? By munching on pests like slugs and beetles, they help keep the ecosystem in balance, acting as natural pest control. With their spiky coats and delightful behaviors, hedgehogs not only entertain us, but also contribute to healthier gardens and green spaces. So the next time you find yourself outdoors, keep your eyes peeled for these little foragers and listen closely for their charming sounds. Isn't it fascinating how they combine cuteness with such a vital role in our environment? Guess what really drives Margherita Pizza's fame? The Margherita Pizza, a beloved classic, owes its name to Queen Margherita of Italy. In 1889, this iconic dish was created specifically for her during her visit to Naples. The pizza was topped with vibrant ingredients that mirrored the colors of the Italian flag: fresh basil for green, mozzarella for white, and ripe tomatoes for red. This delightful combination not only catered to the Queen's tastes, but also symbolized national pride. The royal endorsement sparked a pizza craze that turned margherita into a household name, connecting it to Italy's culinary heritage. Today, this pizza isn't just a meal. It represents tradition, history, and the simple joy of good food. So next time you enjoy a slice of margherita, remember you're tasting a piece of royal history. Believe it or not, the squidworm is real. This fascinating marine creature measures about 9 centimeters long and boasts a striking resemblance to a tiny squid, sporting 10 tentacles that dance in the water. Found in the deep ocean, the squidworm, also known as a bonaccia, plays a significant role in its ecosystem, adding to the remarkable diversity of marine life. Its tentacles help it capture food and navigate through its underwater home, demonstrating just how wonderfully adapted these creatures are to their environment. Living at depths where sunlight barely penetrates, the squidworm showcases the incredible variety of life that thrives in darkness. With such a quirky appearance, you might find yourself wondering what other extraordinary beings exist in the ocean's depths, waiting to be discovered. The squidworm is yet another reminder of how much we have yet to learn about our planet's vast and mysterious oceans. Here's what actually happens when kangaroos adapt. Kangaroos are a fascinating group of marsupials that showcase incredible diversity. There are over 60 species, each finely tuned to thrive in various environments across Australia. For instance, while the small tree-dwelling kangaroo, known as the tree kangaroo, makes its home high up in the dense forests where it can navigate the branches, the majestic red kangaroo roams the open plains and deserts, showcasing its powerful legs. These adaptations are not just about survival, but also about how they interact with their habitat and available food sources. Kangaroos have developed strong hind legs for leaping long distances, perfect for escaping predators and efficiently traveling in search of food. Their ability to thrive in diverse conditions makes them iconic symbols of Australia's unique wildlife. Have you ever seen one in action? You might be shocked to learn that treasure still awaits, an adventure that has intrigued treasure hunters for years. Fenn, an art dealer and author, left behind a cryptic poem filled with clues, inviting others to find the hidden treasure. The poem hints at specific locations and hints about what seekers might encounter along the way. Despite countless searches through rugged terrain and wilderness, the treasure remains elusive, leading many to wonder if it truly exists or if it's just a clever ruse. With elements of mystery and a dash of folklore, the story of Fenn's treasure has inspired countless adventurers, turning the Rocky Mountains into a vast playground of hope and excitement. Will someone finally uncover the secrets hidden within Fenn's clues and claim the treasure as their own? Why exactly does discover the magic of glowing fungi in nature? Have you ever wandered through a dark forest and wished for a little light? You might be surprised to know that certain fungi can grant that wish. This extraordinary ability, known as bioluminescence, allows species like Mycena chlorophyll to emit a soft, enchanting glow that lights up their surroundings. This effect is due to a fascinating chemical reaction involving a protein called luciferin, which interacts with oxygen to produce a vivid greenish illumination. Far from being just a spectacle, this glow serves a crucial ecological purpose. It attracts insects, which play a vital role in the spreading of spores, ensuring the fungi's reproductive success. Picture yourself on a night hike. Each step reveals clusters of these luminous fungi, transforming your journey into a magical experience filled with wonder. Nature's own neon signs not only captivate our imaginations, but also illustrate the intricate interconnections within ecosystems. So the next time you find yourself in a dimly lit forest, look closely. You may just find these captivating bioluminescent gems lighting your way. Guess what really drives Southern American English? The contraction of you-all has become a hallmark of this vibrant dialect, showcasing the region's unique charm. Southerners often say y'all, which not only sounds friendly, but also stitches communities together by expressing inclusiveness. This simple word captures the essence of Southern hospitality, making conversations feel warmer and more inviting. Unlike formal speech that might feel distant, using y'all fosters a sense of belonging. It's interesting to note how deeply rooted this expression is in Southern culture, appearing in everything from casual chats on front porches to the pages of popular literature. As more people recognize its appeal, y'all has begun to spread beyond the South, admired for its clarity and engaging tone. It's a fun reminder of how language evolves, reflecting regional identities and cultural connections. So have you embraced y'all in your conversations? Why exactly does the Antarctic icefish thrive in freezing waters? This remarkable creature has a secret weapon, anti-freeze proteins in its blood. These proteins act like natural ice preventatives, stopping ice crystals from forming inside the fish. Imagine existing in a habitat where temperatures plunge below freezing, yet thriving, not just surviving. The Antarctic icefish flourishes even in waters that hover around 2 degrees Celsius, showcasing an incredible adaptation shaped by millions of years of evolution. This unique physiology allows the icefish to hunt and reproduce in one of the planet's harshest climates. Additionally, the blood of the icefish is clear and lacks hemoglobin, an iron-rich protein present in most fish that gives them their color. This absence makes the icefish less dense and more buoyant, enabling it to glide effortlessly through the icy depths. So when you think of extreme cold, consider the Antarctic icefish that gracefully conquers the frigid waters. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips some creatures to thrive in environments where others would perish? Is it really true that some animals freeze solid? Yes, it's astonishing but true. The wood frog, a small amphibian found in North America, has developed a remarkable survival skill. It can freeze solid during the icy winter months. When the temperature drops, these frogs enter a state called suspended animation, essentially pausing their bodily functions. They can endure temperatures as low as 6 degrees Celsius, with their heart stopping and their blood turning to ice. Then when spring arrives and the sun warms the earth, these real resilient frogs thaw out and resume their normal activities as if nothing happened. This incredible ability not only helps them survive, but also fascinates scientists studying climate adaptation and the limits of life. How does the wood frog do it? Its unique biology allows it to manage ice crystal formation in its cells, which prevents damaging effects and keeps the frog alive through the frozen months. Did you know that we might be in the Anthropocene? Scientists propose this new geological epoch highlights the significant impact humans have on Earth. Unlike previous epochs shaped by natural forces, the Anthropocene marks a time when our actions, like industrialization and urbanization, have become the primary influencer of environmental changes. Pollution, climate change, and biodiversity loss are just a few examples of how our daily lives alter ecosystems. The concept, gaining traction among geologists and environmentalists, suggests that we need to pay attention to our footprint to mitigate further harm. It's fascinating to think that our era may be defined not just by technological advancements, but also by the challenges we create for our planet. Are we ready to embrace our role in nature, or will we continue on a path that puts future generations at risk? What if I told you about Angagumi's exciting journey? In 2006, the story of Angagumi took a significant turn when it was acquired by Takamatsu Corporation. This acquisition was crucial because it allowed Angagumi to extend its legacy while joining forces with a larger corporate entity. Established as a company known for its innovative construction methods and commitment to quality, Angagumi faced the challenges of a rapidly changing industry. By becoming part of Takamatsu, Angagumi gained access to more resources, expertise, and a broader network. This partnership enabled the company to not only maintain its unique identity, but also to expand its capabilities and project offerings. Today, Angagumi continues to thrive, blending its rich history with the strengths of its parent company. How do you think such corporate partnerships shape industry innovations? Why exactly does reading about evil change our views? Studies reveal that immersing ourselves in stories about battle against dark forces can actually lessen our support for real-world practices that are considered morally wrong. For instance, when people engage with narratives featuring heroes thwarting villains, they are often led to reevaluate their own beliefs about morality. This powerful influence of literature suggests that storytelling isn't just entertainment. It actively shapes how we perceive right and wrong in our everyday lives. By exploring complex characters and their struggles, readers gain insights into ethical dilemmas, fostering a deeper understanding of morality. This phenomenon highlights the potential of literature as a tool for moral development, prompting readers to think critically about their own values and choices. Could the stories we choose to consume be steering us toward a more ethical society? This might surprise you. Discover your DNA heritage. DNA testing offers an exciting journey into your ancestry, revealing fascinating details about where you come from. By examining your unique genetic composition, these tests can trace your lineage back to specific geographical regions and ethnic groups, creating a clearer picture of your heritage. Imagine stumbling upon the fact that your great-great-grandparents, hailing from a small village in Italy, or uncovering a vibrant mix of cultures in your background, such as Irish and Nigerian. But it gets even cooler. DNA testing can connect you with distant relatives you never knew existed. You might find a long-lost cousin or spark a new family story that has lain dormant for years. Beyond unveiling your ancestry, these tests can empower you with insights into genetic traits, like your potential for certain physical features or predispositions to health conditions. So whether you're seeking a deeper understanding of your roots or hoping to enhance your health knowledge, DNA testing can unlock a treasure trove of information, connecting you to your past while enriching your future. Here's a wild fact about Neil Armstrong's hair. In 2004, a barber decided to sell hair clippings from the first person to walk on the moon, Neil Armstrong, for a staggering $3,000. This unusual auction caught the attention of media and space enthusiasts alike, but it didn't sit well with Armstrong. He was understandably upset that his hair, a personal remnant, was being treated like a collector's item. Armstrong, known for his humble nature, promptly threatened legal action to have the hair returned or ensure it was donated to a charity. In a twist of events, the situation led to a charitable donation, resolving the issue amicably. This raises fascinating questions about personal memorabilia and how we value items connected to significant historical figures. What would you do if something of yours was up for sale? Let's uncover the truth about the white rhinoceros. Despite its name suggesting a snowy color, the skin of the white rhinoceros is actually grayish. This confusion stems from a mistranslation of the African word for wide, which describes the rhino's broad mouth designed for grazing. Native people use this term to highlight its ability to munch on grass with ease, making it an essential part of its habitat. These magnificent creatures are the largest species of rhinos and can weigh up to 2,300 kilograms. White rhinos display two horns on their snouts, which are made of keratin, the same material found in our hair and nails. Sadly, they face significant threats from poaching and habitat loss. Conservation efforts are crucial for their survival, as only a small population remains in the wild. Understanding the true nature of the white rhinoceros helps us appreciate not just its beauty, but also the urgent need to protect these incredible animals and their environment. So next time you hear about the white rhinoceros, remember its intriguing backstory. Discover Muhammad Ali's bold stand against the Vietnam War. In 1964, legendary boxer Muhammad Ali, who was born Cassius Clay, embraced Islam, which profoundly influenced his life choices. By 1967, Ali made headlines again when he refused to fight in the Vietnam War, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the conflict. This courageous decision led to a highly publicized trial where he was convicted of draft evasion, facing harsh criticism and losing his boxing titles. Many viewed him as a controversial figure, yet he stood firm, famously declaring, "I ain't got no quarrel with them, Viet Cong." Despite the backlash, Ali's conviction was eventually overturned in 1971, allowing him to return to boxing and reclaim his legacy. His journey symbolizes not just a fight in the ring, but also a stand for personal beliefs and justice. Today, Ali is celebrated not just as a sports hero, but as a powerful advocate for civil rights and social change. How did his choices inspire others to take a stand? Cleopatra's Mystery Endure show, did that happen? Her death in Alexandria during the 30th century BCE marks a pivotal moment in history, Yet her legacy continues to captivate us. Known as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra's life was anything but ordinary. She navigated political turmoil and personal relationships while trying to maintain her kingdom's autonomy amidst Roman expansion. Her final act, shrouded in mystery, involved a dramatic choice that has spurred countless tales and theories. Rather than building a vast empire, she is celebrated for her intelligence, charisma, and fierce independence, becoming a powerful symbol of female strength. Despite the wars that defined her era, her name echoes through centuries, appearing in literature, film, and art. Cleopatra's story reminds us that true power can be about influence and legacy rather than land and titles. What can her life teach us about the impact of women throughout history? What if I told you aliens once sparked paranoia? Back in the 1950s, during the height of UFO sightings and the excitement surrounding space exploration, there was a bizarre law in place that allowed governments to isolate individuals who had been in contact with extraterrestrial aliens. This law stemmed from widespread fears that alien encounters could pose a threat to national security and public safety. People were captivated by the idea of little green men, and the thought of actual aliens visiting Earth led to a whirlwind of conspiracy theories and media frenzy. Governments felt the need to prepare for any strange occurrences, resulting in this unusual measure. For many, the belief in alien life wasn't just science fiction. It was a real possibility, and the paranoia it created influenced policies and public perception for years. Imagine living in a time when your neighbor could be quarantined for meeting an alien. How wild is that? Dive into Japan's food culture and identity. Food in Japan represents much more than just nourishment. It connects deeply to the nation's cultural identity and traditions. For many, meals evoke memories, celebrations, and family gatherings, reflecting the unique flavors of Japan's regions. However, the issue of food scarcity casts a shadow on this vibrant culinary scene. When people struggle to access enough food, it directly impacts their cultural practices and community cohesion. Scarcity forces society to rethink its relationship with food, leading to innovative solutions and a renewed respect for local ingredients. It also highlights how essential food security is for maintaining cultural traditions, as access to diverse ingredients allows for the preservation of age-old recipes. Japanese culture illustrates that every dish carries stories, struggles, and societal challenges, linking the past with the present. Thus, understanding food in Japan deepens our appreciation for its significance in shaping identity. How do you think food influences your own culture? What if I told you empathy is brain magic? It turns out that our brains have a unique trick up their sleeves thanks to special cells called mirror neurons. These incredible neurons activate when we see others performing actions or expressing emotions. For example, if you watch someone smile, your mirror neurons are firing, creating a feeling of joy in you, as if you shared that moment. This amazing ability allows us to connect with others on a deeper level and is fundamental when it comes to building relationships and social bonds. Imagine watching a friend struggle with a tough moment. Your brain is hard at work understanding and feeling what they feel. This emotional resonance helps us offer support and compassion, making us more attuned to the needs of those around us. Whether it's sharing laughter, understanding sadness, or comforting someone in distress, our mirror neurons play a vital role in the rich tapestry of human interaction. Why exactly does Paul Barton play music for elephants? In Thailand, this talented pianist has taken a unique approach to animal care by performing classical music for blind or elderly elephants. These majestic creatures often face challenges due to their age or health issues, leading to stress and anxiety. Barton's soothing melodies create a serene atmosphere, helping these elephants feel calm and connected. His concerts are not just about entertainment. They foster a bond of compassion between humans and animals. The elephants respond to the music in remarkable ways. Some sway gently, while others seem to close their eyes in peaceful enjoyment. Barton's efforts highlight the powerful impact of music on emotional well-being, showing that the arts can play a vital role in animal therapy. As he continues to share his talent, more people are learning about the deep connections we can form with wildlife. Isn't it inspiring how music can bridge the gap between species? Guess what really drives battery life down? Batteries are truly fascinating devices, but they don't last forever. The science behind their decline is intriguing. Inside a battery, chemical reactions create electricity, allowing our gadgets to function. However, just like us, batteries age and experience wear and tear. Over time, these internal chemical reactions begin to degrade due to constant use and the natural passage of time. This degradation leads to a gradual loss of capacity, meaning the battery can hold less charge than when it was new. Factors like temperature can speed up this process too. For example, leaving a battery in a hot car can cause even faster deterioration. So the next time your phone dies quicker than usual, remember that its battery is a complex system that gets less efficient with time. How can we care for our batteries to make them last longer? Imagine 1,000 computers working just for you. When you type a question into Google, it's not just a single computer that springs into action. About 1,000 powerful computers all kick into gear at the same time. This impressive team effort happens in a mere 0.2 seconds to find the most relevant information you're looking for. It's like a supercharged relay race, where each computer has its own job, analyzing data, scanning web pages, and retrieving answers from vast databases. The amazing processing power behind this system allows you to get instant results, whether you're searching for a recipe, a definition, or the latest news. All of this computing happens in a spark of time, almost before you can blink. This is a testament to how advanced technology has become, making information just a few clicks away. So next time you fire up Google and find what you need almost instantly, remember the incredible teamwork of those 1,000 computers working tirelessly for you. Or, believe it or not, a church made of trees exists. In New Zealand, there's an extraordinary place called the Tree Church, crafted by gardener Barry Cox. Instead of bricks and mortar, Barry used living trees to construct this stunning structure, a project that began in 2011. Each tree species was carefully selected not just for its sturdiness, but for its beautiful texture and vibrant leaf color, making the church a feast for the eyes throughout all seasons. As the years pass, the Tree Church keeps growing and changing, creating a breathtaking scene that blends nature and architecture in a way few other places can. Visitors can stroll down leafy pathways, marvel at the canopies above, and even hold special events inside this living wonder. It's a perfect example of how creativity paired with nature can transform our surroundings. What does a living church feel like? Hard to believe, but you can rent Liechtenstein. This tiny European country, nestled between Switzerland and Austria, offers a unique opportunity. You can actually rent it for a night. Weighing in as one of the world's smallest nations, Liechtenstein features stunning landscapes and charming villages, making it a unique backdrop for any occasion. In a memorable incident, rapper Snoop Dogg aimed to book the entire country for a music video shoot, but found himself out of luck. His plans were thwarted due to not giving the authorities enough advance notice. This quirky story showcases both the allure and the limitations of trying to rent a nation. So, what would you do if you had the chance to take over a country for a night? With its breathtaking scenery and rich cultural heritage, it's a tantalizing thought. Imagine hosting an unforgettable party or filming an epic movie in such a fascinating locale. Here's something incredible about perceiving color. Eigengrau is a fascinating phenomenon that occurs in total darkness. This curious term, rooted in German, means intrinsic gray and describes the very dim shade of gray that many people see when all light is absent. Have you ever sat in a pitch-black room and noticed that you weren't seeing complete darkness? That's Eigengrau in action. Your brain's visual cortex remains active, sending signals even when there are no external visual inputs. As a result, you perceive a dark grayish color, often with a slight flickering effect. This response showcases the incredible ways our minds interpret sensory information. Instead of just blackness, your brain is constantly engaged, creating this unique shade that reminds us of our brain's persistent role in processing the world around us. Next time you're in a dark room, take a moment to notice Eigengrau. It's a striking example of our amazing brain at work. A Swedish millionaire's bold move to save the Amazon. In 2005, Johan Elias stirred up attention when he bought a staggering 400,000 acres of the Amazon rainforest from a logging company. His primary goal? To protect this vital ecosystem from deforestation and exploitation. The Amazon is crucial for our planet, acting as a major carbon sink and a habitat for countless species. By purchasing this extensive tract of land, Elias aimed to create a sanctuary for wildlife and combat climate change. His action highlights the growing concern for environmental preservation, as many people recognize the importance of safeguarding our natural resources. Elias's initiative is a reminder that individuals can make a significant impact on global issues. What do you think about such bold actions for conservation? Here's a wild fact about Maluma's name. Maluma, the chart-topping Colombian singer, was born Juan Luis Londoño Arias. But why does he go by Maluma? It's actually a touching tribute to his family. His stage name is a clever blend of letters from the names of his mother, father, and sister. The Ma comes from his mother, Marley, while Lu is derived from his father, Luis. Finally, the Ma at the end symbolizes his beloved sister, Manuela. This unique naming choice reflects the importance of family in his life and career, which is something many fans can relate to. Maluma has said that his family has always been his biggest support system, inspiring him to pursue his passion for music. So next time you jam to his hits, remember the heartfelt story behind his name. It's not just a catchy title, it's a beautiful homage to the people who shaped him. Did you know Hinduism is the oldest religion alive? With a rich history spanning over 4,000 years, Hinduism originated in India and continues to thrive today. It's fascinating how its teachings, based on ancient texts known as the Vedas, focus on deep spirituality. These ideas have not only shaped the lives of millions, but have also influenced many other religions around the globe. For instance, concepts like karma, which explains that our actions have consequences, and reincarnation, the belief in rebirth, stem from Hindu philosophy. Moreover, practices such as meditation play a crucial role in spiritual growth and mental well-being. This blend of belief and practice highlights Hinduism's enduring relevance in the modern world. Whether you're familiar with its teachings or just learning about it, understanding Hinduism opens up a doorway to a profound exploration of life's mysteries. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient faith still resonates with so many people today? Did you know Martin Niemöller once supported the Nazis? This fact might shock you, considering Niemöller is best known for his powerful anti-totalitarian poem, First They Came For. While he later became an outspoken critic of the Nazi regime, it's hard to believe that he initially voted for them in 1924, 1928, and 1933. At that time, he identified himself as a self-professed anti-Semite, which adds a complex layer to his later transformation. Niemöller's poem is often cited as a poignant reminder of the importance of standing up against oppression and injustice. He famously expressed regret for not speaking out earlier when his fellow citizens were persecuted, highlighting the dangers of complacency and indifference. Despite his troubled past, Niemöller later became a key figure in the Confessing Church, which opposed Hitler's policies. This dramatic shift showcases how individuals can evolve and advocate for change, even after once supporting harmful ideologies. How do you think his journey influences our views on responsibility and activism today? Guess what really drives dairy research in Wisconsin? On university farms in Wisconsin, some cows are uniquely fitted with a ruminal cannula, an ingenious surgical opening in their flank. This innovative approach allows researchers to study the cow's digestion without causing them pain. By observing how the digestive system works, scientists can gain valuable insights into animal health, all while reducing the reliance on antibiotics in livestock. This is crucial because excessive use of antibiotics can lead to drug-resistant bacteria, impacting both animal and human health. The ruminal cannula provides a window into the cow's stomach, letting researchers monitor the fermentation process and nutrient absorption in real time. As a result, better feeding practices and health protocols can be developed, ensuring happier cows and safer dairy products for us all. Isn't it amazing how science can enhance agriculture? Hard to believe, but elephants mourn their friend. When conservationist Lawrence Anthony passed away, something extraordinary happened. A group of wild elephants he had rehabilitated showed up at his home in South Africa to honor him. These gentle giants stood in silence for 2 whole days, visibly distressed by the loss of someone they trusted and loved. This touching scene reveals just how emotionally intelligent elephants can be. Although often viewed as simple animals, research shows they have deep social bonds and remarkable memories. They communicate through various sounds and body language, and they can even empathize with others in their herd. This profound display of grief challenges our understanding of animal emotions and reminds us of the connections we share with all living beings. What do you think about the deep feelings of animals like elephants? You won't believe this about Earth's continents. Earth's continents are in constant motion thanks to a process called plate tectonics. Imagine them slowly drifting around like pieces of a giant puzzle. Scientists predict that in about 250 million years, these land masses will come together again to form a new supercontinent. This intriguing concept has sparked an array of imaginative names such as Pangaea Proxima, Novopangaea, Amasia, and Eureka. While the exact shape and location of this future supercontinent are still up in the air, researchers are busy studying how tectonic plates move and interact. Some parts of the Earth's crust are constantly shifting, pushing pieces of land together, while others are pulling apart. This dynamic process means our planet is always changing in ways we might not notice in our lifetimes. So who knows what the world will look like in the distant future? Imagine the possibilities. Why exactly does 1933's journalist group surprise us? In that year, a remarkable group made headlines not just for their age, but for their remarkable insights into the world around them. This unusual gathering included young journalists who were only 10 years old, showcasing the power of curiosity and creativity in even the youngest minds. They focused on the atmospheric composition of their surroundings, highlighting how it affected daily life and the environment. Their dedication to understanding the air we breathe was impressive, as they connected scientific concepts to everyday phenomena. This endeavor wasn't just about reporting, it was about training future generations to think critically and observe their world closely. The fact that such young individuals took on such a significant role in journalism speaks volumes about the importance of fostering a sense of inquiry in children. What can we learn from them today? Believe it or not, Slovenia has a hidden castle. Nestled within the Great Karst Caves, Pajama Castle is the largest castle built inside a cave, dating back to the 13th century. This impressive structure is renowned for its unique location at the cave's entrance, which was strategically chosen to provide a strong defense against potential invasions. The castle's design and layout cleverly integrate with the natural rock formations, creating a fascinating blend of man-made architecture and nature. Visitors to Pajama Castle can marvel at stunning frescoes, explore underground passageways, and learn about its intriguing history, including the tales of noble families who once lived there. Today, it stands not only as a historical site, but also as a popular tourist destination, inviting adventurers and history buffs alike to uncover its secrets. Have you ever thought about exploring a castle hidden in a cave? You might be surprised by Johannesburg's golden beginnings. This vibrant city, now known as the largest in South Africa, has a fascinating history. It all started in the late 19th century when gold was discovered in the Witwatersrand region. This discovery sparked one of the greatest gold rushes in history, attracting thousands of fortune seekers from all over the world. The rush transformed a small mining camp into a bustling urban center almost overnight. As prospectors flocked to the area, Johannesburg quickly grew, becoming a melting pot of cultures and people eager to strike it rich. The Witwatersrand not only became the largest gold mine globally, but it also laid the groundwork for Johannesburg's development into a major economic hub. Today, the city is known for its rich cultural heritage, advanced infrastructure, and vibrant art scene, all of which was born from that initial spark of gold. Isn't it fascinating how one discovery can change the fate of a place completely? Guess what really drives puppy cats to your side? Certain cat breeds, playfully known as puppy cats, are intentionally bred for behaviors typically associated with dogs. Breeds like the Ragdoll and Maine Coon stand out for their charming personalities, showing remarkable sociability and loyalty. Unlike typical aloof cats, these breeds often prefer to follow their owners around the house, curling up beside them during quiet times or welcoming them at the door when they return. This unique blend of cat and dog traits makes them incredibly appealing to pet lovers who want a companion that is both independent and affectionate. Imagine a fluffy Maine Coon nuzzling against your leg while you cook, or a playful Ragdoll snuggling into your lap for a cozy movie night. Their friendly nature not only creates a joyful home environment, but also strengthens the bond between pets and their humans. So if you're looking for a feline friend who shares some dog-like characteristics, these breeds might just be the perfect fit for your family. Get ready to meet the world's fastest mouse. The tiny desert gerbil is a remarkable creature, holding the astounding record for the fastest jump among all mice. Imagine this little critter, known for its agility, leaping up to an impressive 3 meters in a single bound. That's roughly the length of a small car. These speedy little animals thrive in arid environments where efficient movement is key to escaping predators and navigating their sandy habitats. Their powerful hind legs allow them to launch themselves through the air with surprising strength, making them not only quick, but also incredibly skilled at evading threats. You might think that something so small and light wouldn't have such explosive jumping ability, but the desert gerbil defies those expectations. Watching one of these gerbils in action is a sight to behold, as they spring into the air, showcasing their natural athleticism. So the next time you think about mice, remember that not all of them scurry slowly around your home. Some are true champions of the jump. Ever wondered how Swiss mountains keep invaders away? The Swiss terrain is a fascinating mix of towering peaks, deep valleys, and tough weather that has historically acted as a natural fortress. This challenging landscape has thwarted many would-be conquerors, even some of history's most aggressive leaders. The steep slopes and rocky crags make it nearly impossible for large armies to invade, while the unpredictable weather can turn a sunny day into a snowstorm in a matter of hours. The Swiss also built fortifications and strategically placed lookouts, enhancing their natural defenses. This combination of rugged terrain and clever human ingenuity not only protected the nation, but also shaped its unique culture. So the next time you think about Switzerland, remember that sometimes nature really does create the best defense, acting as a shield for its people and their way of life. Can you believe we discover new species every year? Each year, scientists reveal amazing surprises about Earth's biodiversity by identifying new species, some of which we might never have imagined. Researchers travel to far-off rainforests, deep oceans, and even urban areas, searching for undiscovered life forms. For instance, in the past few years, biologists discovered peculiar creatures like the pink fairy armadillo and a dazzling new species of orchid. This ongoing exploration not only adds to our understanding of nature, but also highlights the importance of protecting habitats where these unique species live. With over 8 million species thought to exist, many are still waiting to be found. Each discovery offers insights into ecosystems, evolution, and the delicate balance of life, reminding us that the world is full of surprises just around the corner. Did you know the US bombed a Chinese embassy by mistake? In 1999, during NATO's military campaign in Yugoslavia, a tragic error occurred when the United States mistakenly targeted the Chinese embassy in Belgrade. This catastrophic incident resulted in the deaths of 3 Chinese journalists and sparked a fierce diplomatic crisis between the US and China. Initially, US officials claimed that outdated maps were to blame for this fatal mix-up. However, as investigations unfolded, it became clear that the CIA had access to accurate maps of the area. This revelation raised serious questions about intelligence operations and accountability. The bombing not only strained US-China relations, but also highlighted the dire consequences of miscommunication in military actions. Embassies are considered sacred grounds, and targeting one is a severe violation of international law. The fallout from this incident served as a wake-up call, prompting discussions about military protocols and the importance of precise intelligence in preventing such tragedies from happening again. Did you know about the famous Dion quintuplets? The Dion quintuplets, born in 1934 in Ontario, Canada, were the first known set of quintuplets to survive infancy, captivating the world from birth. By the time they were just 5 years old, the Canadian government took custody of them, making them wards of the state. Suddenly, these 5 adorable girls became a spectacle, drawing in tourists from all over who wanted to catch a glimpse of the miraculous quintuplets. However, as they grew up, the quintuplets began to face the harsh realities of their fame. Feeling exploited and deprived of a normal childhood, they eventually took legal action against the Canadian government for their treatment and the profit they generated. After years of battling in court, they reached a settlement of $4 million, highlighting the importance of protecting children from exploitation, even in the name of entertainment. Hard to believe, but Lotso almost appeared in Toy Story. The pink teddy bear villain from Toy Story 3 was originally slated to be in the very first film of the beloved franchise. However, back in the 1990s, the animation technology simply wasn't advanced enough to capture the intricate details of his plush fur. As a result, Lotso's debut was postponed for more than a decade. This fascinating backstory shows just how important technology is in bringing characters to life. The animators at Pixar were determined to make Lotso look just right, waiting patiently until graphics improved enough to showcase his soft, huggable texture. When he finally appeared in Toy Story 3, audiences were treated to a stunningly realistic portrayal that perfectly matched his devious personality. Isn't it incredible that even toy characters can be affected by the limits of technology? You might be shocked to learn about Antarctica's secrets. This icy continent, covered in breathtaking glaciers and home to unique wildlife, stands out as one of the most untouched places on Earth. With no native population, human activity is mostly limited to research stations and scientific expeditions. This situation helps keep Antarctica pristine, allowing scientists to study the effects of climate change without the interference of urban development or pollution. However, the land is under pressure as global temperatures rise, leading to melting ice and changing ecosystems. Researchers have observed that even small human footprints can significantly impact this delicate balance. Protecting Antarctica is crucial not just for its incredible biodiversity, but also for our understanding of climate change. If we fail to safeguard this natural laboratory, what will happen to the vital clues it holds about our planet's future? Here's a wild fact about space travel. Only 3 cosmonauts, Georgy Dobrovolsky, Viktor Patsayev, and Vladislav Volkov, have tragically lost their lives in the great expanse of space. This heart-wrenching event occurred during the Soyuz 11 mission in June 1971. After a successful 23-day stay aboard the Salyut 1 space station, the crew faced a catastrophic cabin depressurization while returning to Earth. Imagine the fear and uncertainty in a moment like that. Space exploration carries risks, yet these brave individuals push the boundaries of human endurance and knowledge. Their sacrifice reminds us of the delicate balance between exploration and safety in the cosmos. Despite this tragic incident, space agencies around the world honor their memory while making advances to ensure the safety of astronauts today. How do we continue to embrace the adventure of space while learning from the past? Elephants are changing fast in Mozambique. Recent studies show that these majestic creatures are evolving due to heavy poaching pressures. The percentage of tuskless females has soared from just 3% to a staggering 51%. This shift is not just a statistic, it could profoundly impact their behavior and the ecosystems they help shape. Tuskless elephants may adapt their feeding habits and social structures, leading to changes in how they interact with their environment. For example, without tusks, these elephants may rely more on their strength in other ways, like using their trunks to dig for water or food. Their ability to create and maintain habitats, such as pushing down trees to create clearings, might also change. As more elephants lose their tusks, we could see a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. Can you imagine a future where elephants thrive without tusks? Believe it or not, Australia has rich regional ties. This incredible country boasts a deep and complex relationship between its various regions and their connections to the land and sea. For Indigenous Australians, the land is intertwined with their identity and culture, with each area reflecting unique stories and traditions. This connection is visible in the way coastal communities rely on the ocean for sustenance, passing down knowledge through generations about fishing, navigation, and the marine environment. Regions like Tasmania hold significant historical importance, showcasing the diverse influences that shaped Australian heritage. While each area has its own identity, they also share a common bond that connects them through history, ecology, and shared experiences with the sea. As you explore Australia, you'll discover not only breathtaking landscapes, but also the stories that unite these regions, creating a vibrant tapestry of culture and history. How do these connections influence modern Australian society? You won't believe this about Ghost Recon. This popular video game, released in 2001, seems to have a fascinating connection to real-world events. The game's gripping storyline centers around military strategy, covert operations, and tactical missions. Interestingly, it was inspired by the real-life invasion of Georgia by Russia, which actually happened in 2008, several years after the game was launched. This unusual link shows how video games can sometimes reflect or anticipate real geopolitical tensions. The developers drew from realistic military strategies and scenarios, creating immersive gameplay that feels authentic and intense. As players navigate through the game, they experience the complexities of modern warfare, all while echoing real-life events. Ghost Recon not only offers entertainment, but also prompts players to think critically about the conflicts that shape our world. Isn't it striking how fiction and reality can intertwine like this? Is it really true that rubies and sapphires are siblings? Yes, it is. Both of these stunning gemstones belong to the same mineral family called corundum. The magic happens when small amounts of different trace elements mix into the corundum, changing its color. For instance, rubies get their bright red hue from chromium, while sapphires can come in a rainbow of shades thanks to elements like iron and titanium. Most people are surprised to learn that sapphires aren't just blue. They can also be yellow, green, or even colorless. This shared origin makes rubies and sapphires fascinating examples of how tiny differences at a microscopic level can lead to strikingly different results. Imagine how unique each stone is, shaped by the natural world over millions of years. From the depths of the earth to dazzling jewelry, corundum showcases nature's artistry. Next time you admire these gems, you might think differently about their colorful family ties. Did you know Arkansas has a real diamond mine? In the heart of Arkansas, the Crater of Diamonds State Park boasts the only active diamond mine in the United States. This amazing park allows visitors to dig through the earth and search for real diamonds, which they get to keep if they find one. Imagine sifting through the soil, hoping to uncover a sparkling gem. Since it opened in the 1970s, the park has seen numerous remarkable finds. One of the most famous is the Uncle Sam diamond, a stunning 40.23 carat stone discovered in 1924 that reflects the park's rich history and allure. With over 37,000 diamonds found by eager treasure hunters, Crater of Diamonds offers a unique blend of adventure and the thrill of discovery. Whether you're a seasoned gemologist or just curious, this park invites everyone to partake in the excitement of diamond hunting and creates lasting memories. Is it really true that Cyclone Olivia broke records? In April 1996, Tropical Cyclone Olivia struck Barrow Island, Australia, and astonished everyone with wind gusts reaching a staggering 407 kilometers per hour, or 253 miles per hour. This remarkable speed makes it one of the most powerful tropical cyclones ever recorded. The cyclone's winds were so intense that they shattered previous records, demonstrating nature's sheer power. The island experienced chaotic weather, with debris flying and trees uprooted as the cyclone tore through the region. Despite the destruction, the event provided valuable data to meteorologists and scientists studying storm patterns and climate change. Understanding such extreme weather events helps communities prepare for future storms, making resilience and effective planning essential. Cyclone Olivia is not just a footnote in history, it serves as a vital reminder of the forces of nature and how they impact our world. Have you ever thought about the amazing power of storms and their potential effects on our lives? Surprisingly, it's a fact that dreams differ by sight. Individuals losing their sight later in life can still see images in their dreams. This happens because their brains retain visual memories formed during their sighted years. Imagine a world where memories of beautiful sunsets or smiling faces light up your dreamscape, even if your eyes no longer work. On the flip side, those who are born blind have a completely different dream experience. Their dreams are rich with sounds, touch, and emotions, but lack any visual images. Instead of colors or shapes, blind dreamers might find themselves at a bustling market full of voices and scents, or at a soft beach where they feel the warm sand beneath their toes. This fascinating difference in dreaming shows how our experiences shape our minds, even in sleep. Isn't it amazing how our brains adapt and create vivid landscapes based on our unique histories? Nature's mystery. What's so special about the Crooked Forest? The Crooked Forest in Poland is a fascinating place that draws in tourists, scientists, and curious minds alike. This unique forest is famous for its remarkable trees, which have trunks that curve at the base in a way that seems almost unnatural. Stretching back to the 1930s, the reasons behind this peculiar shape remain a mystery, leading to various theories from human intervention to natural phenomena. Despite numerous studies, no one has definitively solved the riddle, making the forest a hotspot for adventurers and mystery lovers. Visitors stroll along the paths, marveling at the whimsical shapes and debating how nature created this enchanting scene. Some say it adds a touch of the supernatural, igniting imaginations and encouraging stories passed down through generations. The allure of the unknown propels many into this captivating landscape, as the trees stand not just as part of nature, but as living reminders of the wonders waiting to be discovered. Will you be among the next to explore this eerie yet beautiful sight? Can machines recreate Shakespeare's works with infinite time? The theorem of infinitesimals proposes just that. Imagine giving a machine unlimited time to work. In theory, it could eventually produce every play and sonnet penned by the legendary William Shakespeare. This fascinating idea has intrigued mathematicians and scientists alike, sparking experiments in our real world. Researchers tested this theorem, but they had to set a time limit for practical reasons. While the results were impressive, the machines couldn't replicate Shakespeare's genius in the available time. The theorem plays with the concept of infinity, suggesting that given enough time, even a machine could stumble upon the exact combination of words that form Shakespeare's intricate phrases. This raises several questions about creativity, intelligence, and the limits of technology. Could future advancements change the story? As machines become smarter, how close can they get to human creativity? The interplay between time, chance, and creativity continues to inspire curiosity. Is it really true that Magellan named the Pacific Ocean? In 1520, the famous navigator Ferdinand Magellan set sail on a grand adventure that would change our understanding of the world's oceans. While navigating through tumultuous waters, he discovered a vast body of water that appeared remarkably calm compared to the fierce storms he had just encountered. Impressed by its serene nature, Magellan dubbed it the Pacific, which means peaceful in Latin. This name stuck, and today we know this incredible expanse as the Pacific Ocean, the largest and deepest ocean on Earth. Stretching over 63 million square miles, it covers more ground than all the land masses combined. The Pacific is not only home to beautiful islands and diverse marine life, but also plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate. From the majestic coral reefs to vibrant ocean currents, the Pacific is teeming with life and wonder. So next time you gaze upon its vast waters, remember the exploratory spirit of Magellan and the fascinating history behind its name. Did you know sharks can smell blood from miles away? Sharks possess an incredible sense of smell, making them one of the ocean's top predators. They can detect even the faintest scents in the water by using their highly developed nostrils, which are specially designed to measure the timing differences in scent molecules reaching each nostril. This unique ability allows them to determine the direction from which the smell is coming. Among the shark species, hammerhead sharks stand out with their distinctive head shape, which provides an even greater advantage for tracking scents. Their wide-set eyes and spaced-out nostrils increase their ability to pinpoint and follow the trail of odors more accurately. This extraordinary adaptation helps hammerheads locate prey, navigate their environment, and survive in the wild. How amazing is it that such effective hunters thrive beneath the waves? This might surprise you. Carrots strengthen concrete. Recent research shows that mixing nanoplatelets from carrots and other root vegetables can significantly boost concrete mixtures. Instead of relying solely on cement, which is often energy-intensive to produce, adding these natural components allows builders to maintain the same durability while using less cement. This innovative approach not only reduces costs, but also lessens the environmental impact of construction, as cement production contributes heavily to carbon emissions. The nanoplatelets act as a binding agent that enhances the overall strength and longevity of the concrete. Imagine buildings, sidewalks, and bridges made stronger with vegetables we commonly eat. As more companies look for sustainable building materials, using crops like carrots could revolutionize the construction industry and help combat climate change. What other everyday items could have surprising uses in technology and building? Is it really true that students slide to class? In 2010, the Technical University of Munich decided to spice things up by building 4-story high slides on their campus. These vibrant, twisting slides allow students to zoom down from upper floors, skipping the usual stair climb. Imagine rushing between classes, laughing all the way as you glide down instead of trudging up those endless steps. This fun innovation not only makes getting to class quicker, but it also transforms the campus environment into a lively, engaging space. The approach encourages students to enjoy their surroundings, promoting a sense of community and excitement. Plus, who wouldn't want to add a little thrill to their daily routine? So next time you view a university campus, think about how a simple slide could make a huge difference in both efficiency and enjoyment. Would you take the plunge? Hank Aaron redefined baseball greatness in the 1970s. With his remarkable achievements, Aaron became a symbol of excellence in this beloved sport. He is best known for breaking Babe Ruth's legendary home run record, hitting a stunning 755 home runs during his career. This milestone not only showcased his incredible skill, but also highlighted his perseverance against numerous challenges, including racial discrimination. Aaron's consistency was unparalleled. He played 23 seasons in Major League Baseball, earning 25 All-Star selections and winning 2 batting titles. His influence extended far beyond the diamond, as he advocated for civil rights and inspired countless young athletes. Even after retiring, Aaron remained active in baseball, serving as a mentor and team executive, championing the game he loved. Today, his legacy lives on, reminding us of the power of talent, determination, and resilience. As we reflect on the history of baseball, Hank Aaron's name stands out as a beacon of excellence. How many players can leave an impact like Hank Aaron did? Prepare to be amazed by Jumpy's artistic talent. Jumpy is not your average dog. This specially trained pup can actually write his own name with a paintbrush and blue paint. His impressive skill comes from the dedication and hard work of his owner, who has spent significant time teaching him this unique trick. Imagine a dog holding a brush, swishing it across a canvas, and forming the letters of his name. It's a delightful sight that captures the imagination of everyone who sees it. Jumpy's ability showcases not only his intelligence, but also the bond he shares with his owner. It takes patience, love, and positive reinforcement to train a dog to perform such a complex task. This remarkable talent highlights the potential for creativity in animals, and encourages us to explore the amazing ways in which pets can learn and engage with the world around them. With this level of talent, who knows what other surprising abilities dogs might have waiting to be discovered? This might surprise you. Venus flytrap snaps faster than you can blink. The Venus flytrap is a fascinating plant that can close its jaw-like traps in an incredible 100 milliseconds. This lightning-fast movement makes it one of the quickest plant actions known to science, even quicker than the human eye can blink. The mechanism behind this rapid action involves specialized cells that change shape when triggered by unsuspecting prey, like insects. When an insect brushes against the sensitive hairs inside the trap, it sends a signal that initiates the snap. In mere milliseconds, the trap shuts tight, capturing its meal. This speed is crucial for the fly trap since it relies on catching insects to obtain nutrients in its nutrient-poor native habitat of bogs and swamps. So the next time you admire this unique plant, remember just how quick and incredible it really is. It's nature's very own superhero. Did you know Max Verstappen represents the Netherlands? This incredible driver, who was actually born in Belgium, made a surprising choice to compete under the Dutch flag in Formula One racing. Why would he do that? Max's decision was largely influenced by his father, Jos Verstappen, a former Formula One driver himself. Jos not only raced under the Dutch flag, but also instilled a passion for racing within his son from a very young age. Growing up, Max was surrounded by the world of motorsports, and his father's legacy played a significant role in shaping his career. As Max climbed the ranks in racing, he felt a strong connection to the Netherlands, where he often spent time and chose to race for the country that felt like home. Today, Max has become one of the most celebrated names in Formula One, demonstrating that where you start doesn't always dictate where you finish. Isn't it fascinating how family ties can influence such significant decisions in sports? Let's uncover the truth about the French flag. The French flag, known as the tricolor, proudly displays 3 vertical stripes in blue, white, and red. Each color has its own special meaning that reflects the values of France. The blue represents liberty, standing for the freedom of individuals. The white symbolizes equality, as it aims to embody fairness among all citizens. And the red signifies brotherhood, highlighting the unity among the people. These colors came to life during the French Revolution, a significant period that reshaped the nation's identity and values. The tricolor serves not only as a national symbol, but also inspires pride and patriotism among the French people. When you see this flag fluttering in the breeze, you're witnessing the country's deep commitment to these core principles. Additionally, the tricolor can be spotted in various places, such as government buildings and during national celebrations, adding to its importance in everyday life. Next time you glimpse the French flag, remember the powerful ideals it represents: liberty, equality, and brotherhood. Guess what really drives Olympus Mons to greatness? This colossal mountain, situated on Mars, holds the title of the tallest mountain in our entire solar system. Rising around 24 kilometers high, Olympus Mons is an astonishing 3 times taller than our Earth's Mount Everest. Imagine standing at the base of this giant and gazing up. It would take your breath away. Olympus Mons is not just tall, it's also incredibly wide, spanning roughly 600 kilometers across, which is about the size of the state of Arizona. How did this giant form? Unlike Earth's mountains that typically rise from tectonic activity, Olympus Mons was created by repeated volcanic eruptions over millions of years. Because Mars has a thin atmosphere and lower gravity, the eruptions could build up a mountain much taller than Earth's. This fascinating structure offers a glimpse into the volcanic activity of Mars and teaches us about planetary geology. As we explore Mars further, Olympus Mons beckons with answers about our solar system's past. What secrets does it still hold for us to discover? What if I told you witches once caused panic in 1487? The Malleus Maleficarum was an official guide that shaped how witch hunts were conducted during this period. Filled with bizarre and chilling claims, this book suggested that a woman who didn't cry during her trial was guilty of witchcraft. Imagine the fear and paranoia that drove communities to such extremes. The guide also alleged that witches possessed the ability to steal men's penises and hide them away in magical boxes, a fear that likely fueled many a wild accusation. This dark chapter in history illustrates how superstition can lead to grave injustices and terrible consequences. With little understanding of science or psychology, people turned to these outrageous ideas to explain things they couldn't comprehend. The Malleus Maleficarum serves as a reminder of how easily misinformation can spiral, leaving a lasting impact on society. Could something like this happen today? Let's uncover the truth about deer antler shedding. Did you know that deer go through a fascinating process called demog to shed their antlers at least once a year? This process is a natural part of their life cycle, and what's incredible is that it's completely painless, much like how we might change our hats. As the seasons change, male deer grow impressive antlers to attract females during mating season. Once this period is over, their bodies signal it's time to drop those heavy branch structures. The old antlers fall off, making way for new ones to grow back, often larger and stronger. This happens in late winter or early spring, and the entire process is driven by changes in daylight and hormone levels. The next time you see a deer, imagine how cool it is that they're not just beautiful creatures, but also undergo this unique transformation each year. So the next time you spot a deer, remember the amazing journey of its antlers. Isn't nature fascinating? Have you ever wondered what happens after death? After death, the human body starts to go through fascinating and significant changes, beginning just a week later. One of the first noticeable effects is skin blistering. As the body decomposes, gases and fluids build up inside, causing the skin to swell and sometimes peel away. This transformation is not just a gruesome detail, it has practical implications. Forensic scientists often study these changes closely to estimate the time of death during investigations. Understanding this process helps them piece together the events surrounding a person's passing. While it can be an unsettling topic, it serves as a crucial reminder of the natural cycle of life and death. The graphic nature of decay underscores how our bodies return to the earth, making way for new life. Isn't it intriguing how science helps us understand these profound changes? Discover the secret life of Australian blue bees. These fascinating insects may not produce honey, but they play a crucial role in Australia's ecosystem. As vital pollinators, Australian blue bees are responsible for fertilizing approximately 30% of the country's agricultural crops. Without them, many fruits, vegetables, and nuts could face serious declines in yield. Unlike honeybees, blue bees lead solitary lives, meaning each female bee works independently to gather pollen and nectar from flowers. They search for native blooms, contributing to both agricultural success and the health of wild plant populations. Their unique foraging habits make them essential allies in food production. So the next time you enjoy a juicy Australian peach or crunchy almond, remember that these vibrant blue bees played a part in making it possible. How amazing is it to think about the significance of such a small but mighty creature? Let's uncover the truth about sloths' strange habits. These fascinating creatures, native to Central and South America, have some of the slowest metabolisms in the animal kingdom. This means sloths only defecate about once a week, leading to a dramatic loss of up to a third of their body weight during this rare event. Why do they do this? By pooping in the same spot, they help fertilize the trees they live in, creating a nutrient-rich environment for new leaves to grow. This slow lifestyle is perfectly designed for their low-energy diet, which consists mainly of leaves. Hanging upside down for most of their lives, sloths move slowly through the treetops, allowing their bodies to conserve energy. Their unique adaptations are a marvel of evolution, showing how different life can be when you're taking things nice and slow. Isn't nature amazing? What if I told you about a $55,000 burger? This jaw-dropping meal was created by Robert John Den in Holland and holds the title for the world's most expensive burger. Imagine sinking your teeth into a burger that features Wagyu beef, renowned for its rich flavor and tenderness, making it the creme de la creme of meats. But that's not all. This extravagant dish is also adorned with gold leaf, adding a touch of luxury that's purely for show. The burger contains a blend of incredible ingredients, including specially selected truffles and artisanal buns that elevate it to a new level of gourmet dining. This outrageous price tag isn't just for the ingredients, but also the experience it offers. Imagine dining in an upscale restaurant where every detail is tailored for an unforgettable meal. While most of us might find it hard to justify spending such an amount on a burger, it certainly captures the imagination. Are you curious about what other bizarre foods the world has to offer? What if I told you Princess Liu Chuyu had her way? In the 5th century, during the vibrant Song dynasty, Princess Liu Chuyu found herself frustrated with her brother, who had taken multiple concubines. Rather than simply accepting this unfairness, Liu Chuyu boldly voiced her complaints. Her brother, perhaps wanting to appease her, made a surprising decision. He granted her a harem of 30 men. This extraordinary move highlights how women in history, like Liu Chuyu, often navigated the complexities of power and gender roles. It's a stunning example of how someone used their voice to change circumstances in a male-dominated society. Liu Chuyu's story sparks curiosity about the often overlooked roles women played in shaping history. Did her courage inspire other women to seek their own paths as well? The dynamics of royal families can be fascinating, revealing much about societal structures of the time. What if I told you trees dance apart? This captivating behavior, known as crown shyness, occurs in tree species like black mangroves and crooked pines. Instead of growing tightly together, their canopies maintain a curious gap, almost as if they are avoiding each other. Scientists are still puzzled by why this happens, but several intriguing theories have emerged. One idea is that when branches touch, they might break off, leading to this cautious spacing. Another possibility suggests that trees have adapted to avoid casting shadows on each other, allowing each one to soak up plenty of sunlight. Additionally, this clever arrangement might help limit the spread of pests and diseases among them. So next time you walk through a forest, look up and marvel at how these trees cleverly coexist, creating a magnificent canopy above. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Pepsi went cucumber crazy. In 2007, Pepsi decided to spice things up in Japan by launching a limited edition cucumber-flavored soda. This unusual drink, known as Pepsi Salty Watermelon, caught the eye of curious taste explorers around the world. Japan is famous for its quirky flavors, and this one fit right in with its reputation for creativity. The salty twist combined with cucumbers' refreshing taste provided a surprising alternative to regular soft drinks, leaving many people scratching their heads or laughing in disbelief. Consumers loved the novelty, and some even praised it for its unique flavor profile. It was a daring experiment that showcased Japan's adventurous snack culture and Pepsi's ability to think outside the bottle. Would you dare to try it, or is that just too odd for you? What if I told you Antarctica holds a treasure? This icy continent boasts an extraordinary amount of frozen water, enough to match the entire volume of the Atlantic Ocean. With 90% of the world's ice stored here, Antarctica is not just a remote, frigid place. It is crucial for our planet's climate system. The ice sheets, glaciers, and icebergs in Antarctica regulate sea levels and influence global weather patterns. When temperatures rise, this massive store of ice melts, leading to rising sea levels and affecting coastal communities around the world. Researchers constantly study the Antarctic ice to understand past climate changes, helping predict future shifts in our environment. As we face climate challenges today, how we manage and learn from Antarctica could be key to sustainability. Isn't it fascinating how a place so cold can have such a warm impact on our future? Did you know these guitar legends started in the Yardbirds? The Yardbirds was a groundbreaking British rock band that launched the careers of three legendary guitarists, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck. Formed in 1963, the band was known for its innovative sound, blending blues and rock, and it became a breeding ground for musical talent. Eric Clapton, often celebrated for his soulful playing, was the band's first lead guitarist and played a key role in shaping their early music. When Clapton left, Jimmy Page took over, bringing in his unique style that later influenced the creation of Led Zeppelin. Not to be forgotten, Jeff Beck joined in 1965, showcasing his extraordinary skills and creativity. Each of these artists not only defined the Yardbirds but also significantly impacted rock music as a whole, leading the way for future generations of musicians. Their time in the band was a whirlwind of creativity and experimentation that changed music forever. How did their journeys from the Yardbirds shape the sound of rock today? Prepare to be amazed by a walking fish. This incredible Australian fish has evolved in a surprising way, trading and swimming for a unique form of travel. Known as the cowboy of the ocean, this fascinating creature has developed modified fins that resemble legs, allowing it to stroll along the seabed. Instead of gliding through the water, this fish patrols its underwater habitat, exploring crevices and hunting for food in a manner similar to land-based animals. This adaptation is not just quirky, it helps the fish evade predators and navigate its environment more effectively. Living in shallow coastal waters, this fish has truly redefined what it means to live in the ocean. Its unusual method of movement opens up a whole new way of thinking about marine life and adaptation. Can you imagine what other secrets the ocean might hold with creatures that defy our traditional understanding of aquatic life? Why can't these animals hold their breath forever? Water snakes, dolphins, whales, alligators, crocodiles, and turtles may seem like experts in the water, but they all share one vital need: oxygen. Even with their adaptations, they can drown if they stay underwater too long. These creatures are known to hold their breath for impressive stretches of time. For instance, a whale can dive deep and stay submerged for over an hour. However, no matter how long they can hold on, they must eventually return to the surface to gasp for air. While some animals like dolphins have learned to swim back up quickly, others may struggle if caught in strong currents or in distress. Their ability to hold their breath varies widely. For example, some turtles can manage a few hours, while many snakes can only hold theirs for a short time. Ultimately, this need for air reminds us that even the most skilled swimmers must respect the limits of their bodies in the water. You might be shocked to learn that lightning strikes often. This averages out to more than 100 strikes each second. Most of these electrifying discharges occur over land, especially in areas where thunderstorms frequently brew, such as near the equator. While lightning can be dangerous, it plays a vital role in our ecosystem. For starters, it helps maintain Earth's electrical balance. When lightning strikes, it creates nitrogen compounds that mix with rainwater, enriching the soil and providing essential nutrients for plants. This natural process supports agriculture and boosts food production in many regions. So next time you hear thunder rumbling or see a flash of light in the sky, remember that lightning is not just a spectacle, it's a powerful contributor to life on our planet. Can you imagine a creature 2 meters long? The giant anteater, with its impressive size, truly stands out in the animal kingdom. Growing up to 2 meters in length, this remarkable animal is much larger than its smaller relative, the common anteater. Even though its name might make you think it has bear-like traits, the giant anteater is actually part of the sloth family, which may come as a surprise. Its long snout and sticky tongue are perfect for slurping up ants and termites, which make up most of its diet. Found in grasslands, savannas, and rainforests throughout Central and South America, this unique creature plays a crucial role in its ecosystem by helping control insect populations. Next time you see a giant anteater, remember, it's not just a big name, it's an extraordinary part of nature's diversity. What other interesting facts about animals can you discover? Why exactly does crochet attract so many collectors? Crochet is a rare mineral, celebrated for its stunning dark red crystals, making it a prized possession for rock hounds and mineral collectors alike. This mineral stands out not just for its vibrant color, but also for its unique formation process, often found in hard-to-reach locations, which adds to its allure. Collectors are drawn to crochet because each crystal exhibits remarkable beauty, and many enthusiasts love the challenge of finding them. However, extracting crochet is no easy feat. Its tightly bound locations make it tough to mine, requiring patience and skill. This exclusivity further fuels its demand, as fewer specimens are available on the market. With ongoing interest in crochet, its reputation continues to rise, making it a hot topic among mineral enthusiasts. Have you ever considered starting your own mineral collection? Did you know that the smallest wolves weigh only 30 pounds? These tiny canines are found in the Middle East, showcasing just how diverse the wolf family is. While most people might picture a robust, large predator when they think of wolves, the differences between various species are striking. In stark contrast to the petite Middle Eastern wolves, which tip the scales at around 30 pounds, larger wolves thrive in the colder regions of Canada, Russia, and Alaska, where they can weigh up to an impressive 175 pounds. This dramatic variation in size is not just fascinating, it reflects how wolves have adapted to different environments. Smaller wolves might be better suited to navigate dense terrains, while larger ones are built to hunt in the open, snowy expanses of the north. Isn't it amazing how nature shapes these incredible animals based on where they live? Ever thought about fuel extraction breakthroughs? Researchers are diving into exciting new methods of obtaining fuel from various sources. Recently, experiments have revealed that it's possible to extract fuel from unexpected materials, pushing the boundaries of energy production and resource management. For instance, scientists are exploring ways to transform organic waste, like food scraps and agricultural residues, into usable energy. This not only helps reduce waste, but also provides a sustainable fuel source, which is crucial as we face growing energy demands. Additionally, advancements in technology are making these processes more efficient and cost-effective. Imagine a world where what we throw away fuels our cars and heats our homes. By harnessing alternative sources for fuel, we can take significant steps toward a greener future, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. These developments are not just innovative, they're vital in the fight against climate change. So what does the future hold for fuel extraction? In a world where energy sustainability is key, these breakthroughs could change everything. Here's a wild fact about your electricity bill. Did you know that electricity is measured in something called kilowatt hours? This unit helps us understand how much energy we actually use. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to about 3.6 million joules. To put that into perspective, it's enough energy to power a 1,000-watt microwave for a whole hour. So if you use your microwave for just 1 hour, you're consuming 1 kilowatt hour of electricity. This measurement is crucial for keeping track of how much energy you're consuming at home, which directly reflects in your monthly electricity bill. Higher energy consumption leads to higher bills, so being aware of your kilowatt-hour usage can help you save money. For example, cooking dinner or heating up leftovers in that microwave not only warms your food, but also racks up those kilowatt hours. Next time you check your bill, remember that every hour of power usage adds up, influencing both your energy expenses and the environment. Let's explore the fascinating world of the bionic bee. Imagine a tiny robot buzzing around like a bee, but it's made of metal and technology. The bionic bee is a groundbreaking invention designed to assist during emergencies when natural bee populations decline. Pollination is crucial for many plants, including those that produce our food. With bee populations facing threats like pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change, scientists created this robotic solution to step in when our buzzing friends are in trouble. The bionic bee uses advanced sensors to identify flowers that need pollination, replicating the intricate movements of a real bee. It can help ensure that crops continue to thrive, contributing to food security. As technology advances, innovations like the bionic bee highlight our ability to adapt and find solutions to pressing environmental issues. What do you think the future holds for robotic pollinators and their impact on agriculture? Prepare to be amazed by Sirius, our brightest star. Sirius, located about 8.6 light-years away, dazzles us with an apparent magnitude of 1.46, making it the standout star in our night sky. When you look up on a clear night, this brilliant star shines brighter than any other, capturing the attention of stargazers for centuries. Its name comes from the Greek word for glowing, and it has been important to different cultures and navigation methods throughout history. In fact, ancient Egyptians timed their agricultural calendar by the rising of Sirius, believing it heralded the annual flooding of the Nile. Sirius is a binary star system composed of 2 stars, Sirius A massive white main sequence star, and its smaller companion, Sirius B, a white dwarf. This pairing creates a beautiful contrast in the sky. So the next time you gaze up at the heavens, remember that you're looking at a cosmic wonder that not only captivates us with its brightness, but also tells fascinating stories from our past. Can you spot Sirius tonight? Did you know mussels were named after mice? The word mussel actually comes from the Latin term musculus, which means little mouse. This quirky name dates back to the ancient Romans, who observed that when people flexed their muscles, it looked as if small mice were scurrying just beneath the skin. Imagine that. This intriguing perspective gives us a playful way to think about our bodies. Muscles are not just plain tissue. They're living, moving parts that help us walk, run, and even dance. The Romans saw the connection between flexing and movement and their imaginative interpretation has stuck around through centuries. So next time you hit the gym or stretch after a long day, remember that you're not just showing off strong biceps. You're channeling a little mouse in your muscles. Isn't that a fun way to appreciate our anatomy? Here's a wild fact about digital cameras. The first digital camera was invented by Steven Sasson in 1975 while he worked at Kodak Laboratories. This groundbreaking invention weighed about 8 pounds, making it quite hefty compared to today's sleek designs. With a resolution of only 0.01 megapixels, the images captured by this early device were far from the stunning photos we take for granted now. Back then, digital technology was just beginning to emerge, and this camera marked a pivotal moment in photography history. Imagine carrying around a device that weighed as much as a small dog, yet could take pictures without film. Sasson's innovation opened doors to the future of photography, leading to the development of the high-resolution cameras we use today, including those on our smartphones. The evolution of digital cameras shows just how quickly technology can advance, transforming daily experiences and making photography accessible to everyone. Doesn't it make you wonder what the next big leap in camera technology will be? Is it really true that Star Trek had musical roots? The classic series is famous for its imaginative storylines and groundbreaking ideas, but did you know its name also has a catchy musical link? The phrase Czechoslovakia was inspired by a song tied to David Jones from the Spoilman Keys, who aimed to attract a younger audience. This unique connection shows how music and pop culture intertwined during the show's creation in the 1960s. David Jones, a musician and entertainer, understood the importance of appeal for younger viewers, using upbeat, memorable tunes to engage them. This blend of entertainment, both in visuals and sound, helped define the series, making it a beloved classic that has influenced countless films and shows since. Exploring these connections highlights how creativity knows no boundaries, often crossing into unexpected territories. So, next time you watch Star Trek, remember that its legacy is about more than just bold space adventures. Have you ever wondered why we never see the moon's far side? This fascinating phenomenon is due to the moon's synchronous rotation with Earth. This means that the moon takes the same amount of time to rotate on its axis as it does to orbit our planet, about 27.3 days. As a result, the same side of the moon always faces us, while the other side remains hidden. This part, often called the dark side of the moon, isn't actually dark, as it receives sunlight just like the side we see. The far side features mountains, craters, and vast plains, but remained mysterious until the Soviet spacecraft Luna 3 captured images of it in 1959. Interestingly, this unique rotation allows both Earth and Moon to experience less tidal force, maintaining a stable and harmonious relationship. So the next time you gaze at the moon, remember the hidden world lurking just out of sight. Did you know male brains are larger but less efficient? It's a fascinating fact that sparks curiosity about our minds. On average, the male brain measures about 10% larger than the female brain. You might think this size difference makes a major impact, but studies show that it's not the size that counts. In fact, research suggests that female brains tend to operate more efficiently. This efficiency means women often excel in verbal tasks and social cognition, while men may perform better in spatial tasks. So while males have bigger brains, it doesn't necessarily translate to superior functioning. This efficiency might be attributed to various factors, including differences in brain structure and connectivity. It raises intriguing questions about how gender influences thinking and learning. So next time you hear someone say larger brains are better, remember that efficiency plays a crucial role in how we think and interact with the world. Why exactly does FeLD1 trigger allergies in many people? FeLD1 is a protein found in cat saliva and dander, and it's one of the biggest culprits behind feline allergies. When cats groom themselves, they spread their saliva, which contains this pesky protein, onto their fur. As the fur sheds or becomes airbound, those tiny particles float around, making their way into our homes. When a person with a cat allergy breathes in these particles, their immune system mistakenly identifies FeLD1 as a threat, leading to symptoms like sneezing, itchy eyes, and even skin rashes. This reaction can make having a cat at home a real challenge for many, especially those with severe allergies. Understanding FEL-D1 helps us learn more about allergies and consider options for pet lovers who might be sensitive. There are even hypoallergenic cat breeds available that produce lower levels of this troublesome protein. Did Babe Ruth have a wild romantic life? The legendary baseball player, known for his incredible talent on the field, also led a scandalous life off it. Babe Ruth was famous not just for his home runs, but also for his many infidelities during his baseball career. A detective hired by the New York Yankees once reported that Ruth had been with 6 different women in just one night. To add to the humor, a fellow player joked that he preferred rooming with his suitcase over sharing a space with Ruth, knowing that trouble often followed the famous slugger. This reputation didn't just add to his legendary status, it also gave fans a glimpse into the flamboyant lifestyle that accompanied baseball's biggest star during the Roaring '20s. Ruth's antics off the field captured the public's imagination, making him not only a sports icon, but also a larger-than-life character in American culture. How did his escapades shape the image of athletes today? Have you ever wondered why Walt Disney is a legend? Walt Disney holds the record for the most Academy Awards, boasting an astonishing 26 wins from 59 nominations. His remarkable achievements not only revolutionized animation, but also reshaped storytelling itself. Disney's imagination brought to life unforgettable characters like Mickey Mouse and timeless classics such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and The Lion King. These films have sparked joy and creativity in the hearts of millions, inspiring generations of dreamers. Disney's dedication to crafting compelling narratives and stunning visuals set a standard that resonates even today. His work created not just entertaining movies, but enduring cultural icons. So the next time you watch a Disney film, remember the groundbreaking legacy of Walt Disney and how his vision continues to influence artists and storytellers all over the world. What part of his journey inspires you the most?